Hello friends, come in. This is DIY with Crafty Sarah and this is my page. Welcome in. We are going to do a decoupage with this cute little snowman. So I am going to take my water pen and go along the edge here. That just helps to, makes it easier to tear. I'm on just a few minutes early today. Hop on in, friends. Good to see everybody. What the heck? Just going to see if this would be quicker. So this just roughs up your edge as you're tearing it. Actually, I almost feel like the wet method is easier. You pop on, say hello. So I'm taking a water pen and just going down the outer edge of this. This is a printable that I got on I actually got it on Facebook. But do you think I can remember where? I need to write it down when I take a printable. So it's one that somebody offered. Well, I thought it was cute, so I took it. Meaning, they gave it to us for nothing, and they say that you can save it to your pictures and then print it, and that's what I did. So this was on a piece of printer paper. You could put it on rice paper too. Hello. What's your name? Ribbon Ranch Crafts. Hi, Tamara. How are you feeling, girl? I hope your mouth is feeling better. I'm just said, I don't remember. Do you guys, did either of you guys take this printable? I took it and can't remember where I took it from. I'm terrible. I'm going to get better, though. I'm going to start writing down when I print stuff off. Because the person that gave this should be recognized. So you guys, if you go to Menards, I know some of you guys don't have Menards. I'm in Nebraska, and that's one of our, we have Menards and we have Home Depot. I don't think we have a Lowe's close to us. There might be one in Kearney, I'm not sure. They are having a sale with wood squares, 10 by 10 and 10-inch round. You guys, they're $1.16. And they have a bag sale right now for 15% off. So they're like 96 cents. So that's what I'm putting this on. So I have roughed up my edges and taken my little Valentine snowman. You guys, this is one of the squares. And I'm going to paint the inside red, and I'm going to do the outside, or inside white, and the outside red. So let's do our white first. This is just acrylic paint. I have taped off 3/4 of an inch around the outer edge. I think. I hope. I hope. I don't really like to decoupage onto just raw wood. It needs to have something in the back to kind of help. Just to kind of help. Hi, Tanya. I bet it has been. You said you're allergic to antibiotics, is that right? You know what? I don't feel like I'm allergic to anything. I mean, I have hay fever. Not going to lie about that. Got hay fever. And I do have some allergic reactions to some scents. But I feel like, you know, like allergic to medicine and stuff, I'm not. And I'm not really allergic to food, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's not an issue for me. Should be. I wish I was allergic to chocolate. So I'm going to dry this, peel the tape, and then we're going to paint the red. Grand Island's Home Depot. Hastings is Menards only. But you guys, these wood pieces are cheap and easy to craft with. Oh, dang it. I do that. I guess it wouldn't matter because it wouldn't matter. Because my piece is going to be decoupaged down to that anyway. So did they find you an antibiotic that you can take? Hopefully. So I'm going to peel this up. And we are going to dry this better. And then paint that outer edge in red. I was only going to do two edges, and then I thought, well, that's crazy. Why not just do it all? I get on here and my nose starts to drip. I went to GI today. GI is about, well, I'm south of Hastings, right on 281. I'm 20 miles south of Hastings. So the Grand Island interstate is about 15 miles from Hastings. So that would put it 20, well, and then that means I have to go through Hastings. I always say I'm about 40 minutes from Grand Island. I go there quite often because, to tell you the truth, there's nothing in Hastings. Isn't that terrible? Okay. I see a couple spots. And then we will, I think we'll take this off and do the red. So you could put a hanger on this and hang it up, or you could put it in an easel. I'm probably going to put it in an easel. So then I would take this tape and I would just get up to the white. And you certainly don't have to do that, but I'm telling you, it's a lot easier to paint if you have it taped off. 12 miles east of Grand Island. So would that be like Phillips? Or is that too far? Oh, east. Yeah, east. That's Phillips. And I was thinking east, and then I thought to myself, no, that's west, but it's east. I go to Grand Island quite a bit. Because Hobby Lobby, I go there. And today I went to their Menards, but I could have went to our Menards. Actually, I like our Menards better. Only because I know where everything is. When I walk into Menards and Grand Island, I feel like everything is backwards. Where's the end of this tape? Oh my gracious. Since I cut that so nice and even, I had a hard time there for a second. Whoops, I'm backwards. I do that sometimes. When is your first craft around the clock going to be, Tamara? I signed up for 9 o'clock tomorrow night. I might be crazy, but I did it. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. There was one there, and I thought, you know what, I could do that. And then I'm like, do I want to do it? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I did it, and then I thought, oh my God, maybe not. My brother is coming again tomorrow to work on my laser. My laser's been out of commission since October. It's kind of making me sick. No, I don't want that to be like that. Got too much hanging over there. But I have to go get a blood draw tomorrow for my kidney doctor. And I should have called my clinic. Oh yeah, sure, you can't do it because your mouth, duh. Well, I'm 9 o'clock tomorrow. So if you got nothing to do at 9 o'clock tomorrow, come to Craft Round the Clock for my first live on Craft Round the Clock. I go live a lot, but not, you know, how events and those kind of things always make you nervous. I just love to craft and love people, so here I is. Okay, I think that's probably good enough because I'm gonna distress that a little bit too. So let's get that dry and get this red paint out of my face so I don't get it on me. And I'll go back and do my edges later. So that's tomorrow night, isn't it? I keep thinking when I say Thursday, I'm acting like it's like out there, but that's tomorrow night. That's tomorrow night. Oh, Chapman, yeah. Thanks, Jennifer. You're going to go live tomorrow, just on your page? Yeah, I wanted to be a member of Craft Round the Clock, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't always work. And I talked to Jamie about it a long time ago, just kind of asked her about it, and so hopefully my laser will get fixed and I can do some wood kits and sell some things like that. That would be awesome. Poop, I got red on my white brush. I was going to see what I do with that. Oh, I just squirted it right on there, didn't I? Actually, I think I want a smaller brush anyway. And I'll just use out of the lid. I'm just going to reach over here for a smaller, finer brush that I can just kind of touch up. Like, well, right here, it pulled some of my paint up. And you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, I know. Perfect is overrated. So last night I went and watched my granddaughter play basketball and their team lost. I was so bummed out for them. They tried, but the other team got them this time. They won the last time they played them, but they didn't win this time. Still fun to watch them play. She was 100% on her free throws. Some of the other girls didn't make any of theirs. And you know, it's one of those deals where, and I know it happens for us too. So, you know, I know it does. The other team, they would get their ball like anywhere close to the basket and it would drop. It would drop in. Now, we've had those times too where we've just been lucky, but I can see that I'm a little bit big right there. But I'm not going to worry about it. Well, I hope you can go live tomorrow, Tamara. Sometimes it just feels good to go, even if, you know, just go do a little thing. You don't have to do any big, crazy thing. Okay. I'm going to grab some Mod Podge. And again, I will do the sides. I'm not going to leave those sides looking that squirrely. Not going to do it. Turn this on. Oh, and I got to show you my cup. I'm into making these cups, you guys. Look at this one. Dog Mom. Isn't that the cutest thing? Has puppies all the way around it. Dog Mom. I love it. I'm kind of into making these mugs. This is that metal one, and I put the coffee as my love language. Of course, it would have fit a smaller, and I could have put it down lower, so I will next time. But still, I think it turned out okay. I'm fine with that. It's fine. Everything's fine. But I love the Dog Mom one. I tell you, you guys, I've seen those mug presses, and I thought they were the biggest bunch of baloney. I'm like, oh my God, who would spend money on that? And then I saw somebody do our Chalk Couture heat transfers on one of them, and I thought, oh my God, I think I need one of those. So I bought one, and now I'm like, oh man, I love those mugs. And they'd make great gifts, and they make great things to put arrangements in or candy in to gift. Should make some for consignment. They turn out so pretty. What's your weather like? Of course, I know Tamara's because she's right down the road from me, but we are windy today and chilly, and it's going to get worse, you guys. Tomorrow is supposed to be like wind warning. Oop. So I'm just kind of making sure that I can see the Mod Podge. Make sure I don't see any dry spots. Not with that right there, though. Okay. All right, we're gonna let that dry. Hi, Holly. Did you get the bundle that had the markers and all the things that went with it, Holly? I don't know. I don't think we're going to see snow. Not for a while. You know what's going to happen? We're going to go to Vegas the end of the month. It's going to snow then, probably. So that we'll have trouble getting to the airport. I went into Michael's online and saw after, okay, where do how much of this do I want on there? Don't really need all that. And I was kind of bummed because I thought I should have just waited and bought it from there because I got mine from Walmart. But I didn't want to wait. So I didn't get that. And it was a good deal. Actually, it's the same price as mine, only I don't get all the things that you get. No, hopefully this isn't too much. But they are fun, Holly. You're going to have fun. I ordered the heat press from Chalk Couture. So I want to do those. Oh, that's cute. Could be a little bit smaller though. Let me check this. My blood sugar's being squirrely. It was telling me I was way low and I knew I wasn't, and so then I ate some hard candy and now it's telling me I'm low again, which I'm not. You can tell if you are. Trying to keep it good so I can, when I go to my doctor, they don't think I'm totally gave up. Would have been a lot easier if I would have measured that. And now it's going to be too small. Oh well. We're going with it. We are going with it. Nope, that's all right. Could have brought the red in just a little bit further, but I think I'm just gonna go with it. I think that's the cutest little Valentine snowman. And you know, I could take a sponge I might do that, you guys. Let's get this down. And we could sponge around the edges. Yeah, those heat transfers, and you can cut them up. So you can cut them up and, you know, put different things. And there's tons of sublimation that, you know, I bought some sublimation patches for hats. I'm going to ink on those and make some hats. So we'll see. Let's see, I'm going to use, this is like a real sponge, sea sponge, not just a generic thing. And you know what would be pretty is something in the corners, like pearls or something like that. So I'm going to go back over here to my red that I was going to get rid of, and I'm glad I didn't. Put it in there, and then I'm going to dab it out on a sponge or on a paper towel so it's not too crazy. And then we're just going to see what happens. I'll just go around the edges. My wood must be warped. Just a little, not much. This side doesn't really need it, but it would look funny if you just did 3 sides. So I think it'd be cute to put pearls or rhinestones in those corners. And you could go over the top of it in Mod Podge too. Maybe I should do that. To seal it. Let's do that. Oh boy, that brush was good. Holy mackerel. That's disappointing. Seriously. That's some Mod Podge brush I thought I had to have, couldn't live without. I guess that was not right. Now I got those stinking hairs on my picture. I'm just going to go ahead and go all over the whole thing because otherwise it's going to look funny. We had our class luncheon today, Holly. We had 12 people show up today. So tomorrow night, I'm going to be on at 9 o'clock at night. because I'm going to be streaming into Craft Around the Clock, and I'll be making a Valentine wreath, heart, Valentine heart, and I'll be using some things that I've never used before. One being those rub-ons from Essential Stencil, and then a stencil from Essential Stencil. So that's going to be, so not only am I doing a live on a platform that I've never done before, which I will go live on my own page, but then they will stream me into Craft Around the Clock. And Craft Around the Clock goes for hours every day, you guys. Every 45 minutes, new crafters. It's kind of fun to watch. You get to see all kinds of people make all kinds of things. I think it's fun. I have these pearls from Chocateur. Put like 3 in the corners or something. Telling you, these boards are awesome. You could even cut something out of them on a scroll saw. I mean, each one of them was 96 cents or something like that. Probably going to end up picking those hairs off of that, but I think I got most of them. Okay. So I want to do some inking on it. I want to distress it a little bit. Thought my Tim Holtz. Here it is. Vintage photo. We'll see if that's dark enough. I don't think it is, you guys. I don't think it really is. Let me see. You can't really see that. I'm gonna grab something darker. Let's see. How about ground espresso? Then I'll be like, oh my gosh, that's so dark. Nope, that's good. I think this looks vintage. This snowman does. We'll get the corners a little more. They're usually a little darker than the rest. Have you had snow, Holly? I'm sure you have. Probably up the yin yang. We've had like one snow. And it wasn't that much. Oh my gosh, this is turning out really cute. That kind of bubbled up on me, but I don't know. I feel like I almost like it because it's kind of vintage. It's vintagey looking. Hi, Kim. Okay, guys, so then I've got these pearls. And these are from Chalk Couture, and they are, I believe, they are adhesive. Yeah, I think. But trying to get them down without. I think I'm going to have to get tweezers. Still have those. That is so disappointing, you guys. I don't know what I paid for that, but I feel like it wasn't cheap. I think I got it at Michael's, actually. Oop, turn around here. So I'm thinking 3 in a corner. Like that. Oop. I don't know how I'm going to make. I'm probably going to have to glue them down. Don't think they're as adhesive as I thought they were. Yeah, I've never done stencils, you guys, like stencils. I've done silkscreen stencils with Chalk Couture and other companies, but I have not done stencils. And I did buy a bunch from a girl that was getting rid of her stash, and they were for like door rounds. And I keep thinking that I should make one, but I haven't. And they're as cute as can be, but I've never stenciled like that kind of stenciling. So I'm kind of anxious to give it a shot. I always like to try new things. So we'll see. I watch people and they make it look so simple, like Lori makes it look so simple, but I don't know if it'd be simple for this old girl. Holy moly. No, thank you. We need to get out of Wisconsin. Except in the summer, it's absolutely gorgeous. It was, too. I was there. It was beautiful. So I might quickly, just because I have this paint out, gonna do the edge here. And didn't that turn out cute, though, you guys? I'm going to put it on an easel. And get to your Menards if you have one. Get yourself some wood. Yeah, I think it looks like a vintage snowman. Vintage Valentine card. Valentine's Day's coming. I can't even believe it. Thanks, Holly. Because Valentine's Day means I get old, get older. My birthday's right after that. And that freaks me out a little. Freaks me out a little. I got a thing from, we went to the Grand Island Casino a couple weeks ago, and I got a card in the mail today that said, "We gave you free $5 for your birthday." I'm like, yippee skippy. Go spend $100 to spend your $5. No, thank you. You guys, that's very cute. Very cute. So I just got the bottom. Did I get paint on my snowman? If I did, I'm going to be so mad. Nope. Got paint on my finger. So there you go, guys. So let me show you the other piece of wood that you can get from Menards. But remember, they're like 96 cents a piece. If I can get it out of my box. So they're like this, you guys. So here's a 10-inch round. Look at how many things you could do with that. And then you get this 10 by 10. This is a 1 by 10 round, and this is a 10 by 10, 1 by 10 by, excuse me, 1 by 10 by 10. And you know what? They're not bad. I mean, I thought, oh, they'd be all naughty or all nasty. They don't have knots in them, and I mean, they, you know, they might have, but there's good sides too. So I think those are fantastic. Fantastic. So thanks, Holly. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to let you go. Have a great rest of your night. Remember, I'll be around tomorrow night around 9. So come and hang out with me if you would, please. I'd appreciate it. I'll be scared for my first craft around the clock. Thanks, guys. Hey, Chris. Catch the replay. We'll see you later, guys. Bye.